Welcome back to another edition of Fly Tying for Beginners. Today we're going to tie a female Hendrickson wet fly. The hook I have in the vise is a size 14. That's a 2 extra long nymph hook, wet fly hook. I'm going to use 70 denier. I have a pinkish thread here. Kind of got different colors in there. We're going to start that behind the eye. It's going to come back about 1 eye length and then remove that thread. I'm going to put the body in. I have a pink acrylic hairband, elastic plastic, and I have a little dart tied on the end. I'm going to tie that in by that little dart. Just want to nip a little bit. Then I'm going to pull that and bring the thread back to the back. You can pull that pretty far. Right now my fingers are about 10 or 12 inches away from the hook with my left hand there. I'm going to bring that to the bottom there. Now I'm going to take a dun hackle for the tail. I'm going to take the hackle, stand them up. You want to do is stand them up and line the tips up, and then grab them all at the same time. And you can see the butts aren't exactly aligned, but the tips will be. I'm going to make that tail about the length of the hook shank. We're going to go ahead and tie that in. You want to keep tight wraps, because this pink thread is going to show through the body. Go ahead and trim that front off there. Now I'm going to take my body material. I'm going to put one underneath the tail first, and then come on top, and we're going to wrap this. And you want to overlap that about half, and you can pull that pretty tight. You don't want a real fat body. We're going to bring that up to about 1 eye length, or an eye length and a half from the eye of the hook. Pull that tight and get a couple of good wraps on there. You can see how that pink shows right through. Put a few wraps right in front. A couple more over top, a couple more in front. I'm going to hold this tight, and I'm going to trim that off. I'm going to take a Partridge hackle, and I'm going to remove the hackles from the top of this. I'm going to tie that in with the concave side to the hook shank, and I'm going to tie it in by the tip. Just grab myself a couple more of those. And we can remove that excess. Put my hackle pliers on there. Put my non-skid rotating hackle pliers on this. And we're going to give this a couple of wraps. And we're going to use up that whole hackle there. Go ahead and tie that in. Then we're going to remove that excess. Cut that off nice and close. Now for the wing, I have pheasant tail sides. These soft sides I'm going to make the wing with. I have a pair together here. Got a real nice color on that wing. We're going to bring the wing just into the tail. Going to hold them right there. Going to make that loose loop, pull it straight down. We want that to pop up just like it would with a duck quill. Give it a few wraps there, and then I'm going to trim off the excess. Now I don't want to have a pink head, so I'm going to take a little bit of a round marker and I'm going to color my thread there brown. Take our whip finish. Going to tighten that up. And I'm going to finish this fly off with my Deer Creek Diamond Fine UV resin. Just get a little bit come out. Then I'll take my bodkin needle and spread that around. Now, especially with UV resin on the head, you got to clean that eye out or your fly ain't going to be any good. Pull that through. Hit that with the light. Just a couple of seconds all the way around. And here we have a female Hendrickson wet fly. Hope that you learned something from this video. Hope you would subscribe to my channel. Please refer me to your friends, leave comments, questions, suggestions, and most of all, thank you very much for watching my videos.